Welcome back to Hawk Talk, your source for all things National Park College Nighthawk Athletics, here on the Nighthawk Network. With the coach, Rich Thompson, I'm Mark Oliver. Sports information for Nighthawk Nation. Hawk Talk is brought to you by the following sponsors: by Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, America's first resort. Also by Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Arkansas's largest health insurer. By CHI St. Vincent, serving Arkansans since 1888. By the Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation, the official team charity of Arkansas Travelers Baseball. And by Armor Bank in Hot Springs. Simplify your banking today with Armor Bank. If you would like to support the Nighthawks this season, you can do so by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. Coach, welcome back to the hot seat. If it sounds like I don't have any voice, well, you're right. We had some celebrating to do Wednesday night at Hot Springs World Class High School. Let's start with men and women's soccer. Coach Corey Irvine's Nighthawk men and women got a bit of rest, some time off, and I think it paid off in dividends. They hosted UA Cossatot in the NJCAA Region 2 opener. Coach, both teams went home happy.
Unbelievable games last night, and that's why you don't have a voice, and I'm guessing a lot of our listeners don't have eardrums because of your excitement. So, but both teams coming home with 3-0 victories, which sets us up great for the next leg of this matchup against UA Cossatot. We put ourselves in a really great position we can potentially lose those games by 2 goals and still proceed to the district. So what an exciting time. And our region will actually host that district this year. So hopefully in the future we'll have really high quality soccer back here in Hot Springs.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. You know, hats off to this Nighthawk women's program. They faced so much adversity this year with some low numbers on the roster, and boy, the injury bug has just not been kind to the team. But Coach, this team finally had a full roster. Everyone was healthy, ready to go, and look what they could accomplish together once they were all there on the field.
Yeah, mate, it was an amazing victory from the young ladies. They ended up outlasting the UA Cossatot girls. They had a really great end of the second half to put it to 3-0, and that put it really beyond reach. So it was a really exceptionally hard-fought game, and unfortunately that injury bug did hit us, but the timing, we did rest the girls. We had a very good, lengthy conversation on being ready for these games and being prepared for these games, because these ones are the ones that matter.
And of course, the Nighthawk men, it was kind of a nail-biter in the first half, a lot of energy. That was a scoreless game at the break, and NPC found all 3 of its goals in the second half with Ali Muganga and Augustine Harrian. And of course, Jason Saravia poking it in with like 5 seconds to go to capitalize on a huge Nighthawk win. The teams hit the road to Pearl River Community College later this month and try to make it a 3-game winning streak for the men and 2 in a row for the Nighthawk women. Coach, you've been busy this week out in the baseball diamond at Majestic Park, the Arkansas Junior College Sophomore Showcase. What an event that you helped put on with Majestic Park. 8 schools, including National Park College, brought all their sophomores into one place for coaches, scouts, recruiters to see, well, who they need on their roster next season, let's face it. And this was a plethora of talent, great pitching, great hitting, and a great showing from the fans as well, looking at a sneak peek of not only the Nighthawks, but most of the Region 2 teams in Arkansas as we look ahead to 2025.
Yeah, we've done this event for the last few years, and it's a great event for those 4-year coaches looking to really get a head start on our sophomores and make sure that they see the right guys and see them all together. When you catch everybody in the region together, it really does give you something to, apples to apples to compare to, and then they can make the right decisions for their programs in the future. And there was 20 or 30 scouts out there, which was an exceptional event, and about 600 people online, which we really wanted to expand the horizon and give our kids that ability to get that national exposure. So putting that online with the help of Mark Oliver and his team was a great thing for the region and the showcase moving forward.
Of course, baseball has been busy this fall, as has softball. Nighthawk baseball on the road in Arkadelphia Friday, taking on OBU. Tell me about that matchup.
Mate, we've had this for the last couple of years with OBU. It's a great, 45 minutes away. We have 2 great programs there, so close. And we have a really great time with them, showcasing our guys for their level, and a really high level competition. They don't hold back. They get 3 dates in the fall, so they're throwing their seniors at us and really giving us a hard time.
Of course, Coach Autumn Wyatt's Nighthawk softball program has hit the ground running. The Road Warriors this week at Arkansas State University on Thursday. And then, of course, on Saturday, they're down at UAM in Monticello. Coach Autumn Wyatt knows that to win the region, you have to be absolutely battle-tested. She's looking for the toughest competition to throw her girls at. And so far, it's been really fun to watch this fall.
Yeah, Autumn has brought in a great bunch of girls this year. It was really exciting to go actually watch them out there at Kimmery Park. They ran an event out there last week that was a really well-attended event, and knocked the dust off their first exhibition matches of the fall. These next two dates are going to be a really big test. We've had success with sending girls, especially to UAM. We may see our UAM, a Nighthawk alumni.
A little family reunion.
Yeah, which is always nice to have. Getting to see how our past athletes are succeeding at that next level is always, a family reunion.
And of course, Nighthawk Cross Country has hit the ground running as well. Their first event of the season is in the books, the Bob Gravett Invitational at OBU. Coach Mike Prince has a great squad put together for both the men and the women. Congratulations to Bethany Brashears, the top Nighthawk women's finisher, and Alex Pacheco, the top Nighthawk men's finisher in the first event of the season. Now they're gearing up for the Chili Pepper Festival in Fayetteville later on in September.
Yeah, that's an event we ran last year also, I believe. It's a really high-level event up there. NWAC will be up there with their crew running hot and heavy. So a lot of four-year institutions also, so our kids get that exposure, which we really look for. We obviously want to win when they're here, but we want to expand their future as well.
And of course, you haven't seen these two teams in action yet, but let me tell you, they're hard at work in practice inside the kettle. Nighthawk men and women's basketball gearing up for the start of the season. It'll be here before you know it. Coach Eddie Broughton and Coach Dion Hargrove has some pretty tough squads that I think fans are going to be very excited to see later this year.
Yeah, we've got a great bunch of basketball players coming in this year. It's been exciting to watch. My office is right there in the gym, so I get to kind of catch a glimpse every once in a while, every couple of days, of what they're doing and the exciting future of Dion Hargrove's bunch and the returning national champs. We do have a bullseye on our back now.
Yeah, absolutely. You can follow the teams online all season long on Facebook, Instagram, and X. He's the coach, Rich Thompson. I'm Mark Oliver, and this has been Hawk Talk on the Nighthawk Network.